What's going on, YouTube? Crypto for Change here. My name's David. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Obviously, my Steelers lost yesterday, but as you can see, I'm rocking my Kentucky gear because we beat Florida. I actually live here in Florida, so makes it fun to talk that with a lot of the people here. But excited to bring you guys a video today about a different token, actually not built on Algorand, so hold yourself. It actually is the AMP token. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, a little bit about what it is, what it's doing in the crypto world, and why I think it could have some big potential moving forward. So be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and hey, let's get it. So here we are over on coinmarketcap.com. Like I said, this is where I do a lot of research when I'm wanting to learn about a new token or crypto or just kind of see where it's at. So this is the AMP token. This is its logo. And right now we are currently looking at rank 58 in the top 100. So solid project so far. Right now it's trading at 5 cents. If you're looking for a low cap, not really low cap, but just low price to be able to, spend $100 and get quite a few coins. So if this thing were to run up 10x, 100x, 1000x, you can make some decent profit. We'll get into some of the things of where I see it going in the future here as we continue. We see the AMP token website, so it's amptoken.org. If you want to go head over there, kind of get a little bit more, maybe look at their white paper. We'll do a little bit of that today as well. You can see its market cap right now, which is at 2 billion. Right now, you'll see that the circulating supply is 42.23 billion. So 46% of the way to reaching that max supply, which is 92 billion. As we come down, we're gonna see here the chart. I've got it already set to all. So ever since the AMP token came out, which if we look back, that was right around September of 2020. So almost a little over a year, year and a month almost right now. Kind of started out, going down. Since then, it's had a few pops, starting earlier this year in February, April. We saw the high, let's see, in June, which is where it hit about 10 cents. So that's about double where it's at right now. And like I said, since then, we've kind of cooled off. We're sitting right now at 5 cents. I've been buying anywhere between 5 cents to 3 cents. Do see the long-term potential in this project, so I'm not really trading it. Like I said, you know what I'm doing: buying, holding, staking, waiting, because that's what's going to help me become that crypto millionaire that I want to become. And also what markets you can currently buy it on. I've been buying most of mine through Coinbase, and then soon I will be moving my AMP tokens over to website, which we'll get into here in a minute, on where you can stake it and be earning those rewards, as well as partaking in the network, the Flexa network, to help provide insurance for crypto settlements. So I wanted to come over to AMP's website, amptoken.org. What is AMP trying to accomplish as far as the crypto world goes? What's its use case? So obviously they got a cool thing here. Let's take money into the 21st century. AMP provides assets like Litecoin, Doge, Ethereum, Algorand, Bitcoin, Zcash. I mean, you're seeing all these kind of pop around here. Instant verifiable assurance for any real world application. So what does that really mean? Well, what it means is, because right now, if you were to send Bitcoin or Ethereum or other certain cryptocurrencies, there is a time in between that where it has to be verified. Where if I want to send Bitcoin or if I want to send Ethereum to someone, or say I'm a business and I'm selling something and someone's paying me in Bitcoin or in Ethereum, well, there's a time in between there where it has to be confirmed. So the buyer and the seller are obviously wanting that transaction to be smooth. They want, each other to know that, hey, my funds are good. You can accept them so that I can get my product that I'm wanting to buy from you. And so what AMP hopes to accomplish is to be that instant insurance, verifiable assurance that once that transaction goes through, they're paid in AMP to cover if that transaction were to fail. While the system is looking to confirm, say, the Bitcoin transaction or the Ethereum transaction, they're already collateralized via the AMP token and through the Flexa network, and they're able to gain that assurance that they have their money, that even if the sender doesn't hold up their side or if those funds are not really there, they're still going to get credit and they're not going to lose out. So that's a huge thing in today's world because, as we know, there are tons and tons of fraud out there. So you really got to know if who's buying or who's selling, if it's real. And so what AMP does is it provides that liquidity in the market to provide assurance and insurance for each, the buyer and the seller, on that transaction going through. By staking AMP, any form of value exchange can be guaranteed. Like I said, when sending those other cryptocurrencies, if they're a part of the Flexa network, they can use AMP to settle it. Digital payments, fiat currency exchange, loan distributions, property sales, and more. On the send side, it says once staked to a partition, AMP is ready to collateralize a transfer. And within the use of collateral pools, AMP effectively decentralizes the risk of asset transfer. So especially suitable for fraud-proof networks and real-world applications. And then AMP also simplifies the network reward distribution once a transfer is complete. The AMP smart contracts offer a variety of built-in incentive models, including a micro distributions and continuous compounding. So the people who are part of this staking on the Flexa network and are staking their AMP to provide that liquidity into the market, you're being rewarded for those future AMP tokens that are going to be coming into the market. Because like we looked back just a few seconds ago on CoinMarketCap, we're only 46% of the way through the AMP tokens being distributed. So that other percentage that still has yet to come out, those rewards are being earned by the people who are putting their AMP tokens out there to collateralize and ensure other transactions going on in the network. Massive, massive potential. So as we scroll down, we'll see why AMP. So AMP helps you decentralize risk for your users with smart contract features purposely built for collateral. Nothing more, nothing less. So they have a central target, a central niche, I would say, that they're trying to fill, and I think they're going to fill it very, very well. So that's why I love AMP, and that's why I'm paying a lot of attention to it, and when I see dips, I'm buying it. So collateral as a service. AMP collateralization is tested, audited, and freely available for anyone to use. It's easy to build apps that lock and unlock AMP on demand to secure transfers, enable lending, and make value move more quickly. Also says here, extensible and open source. AMP was designed to be as flexible and future-proof as possible. AMP's open source license makes it possible to create and deploy custom collateral managers for your app to interface with AMP on your own terms. So what this kind of means is they're not just, the staking that's going on. Anyone who has an app who wants to accept payments, you could start accepting payments through the Flexa network, and you would be able to use that insurance settlement to be able to accept other cryptocurrencies and not have to wait for all of those confirmations to be secured or done before you can receive payment. You'd be able to receive payment instantly, and then as it's settled on the blockchain and once it's concrete, then that transition would go through where you would receive, say it was Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then the AMP would be put back into the liquidity pools for another transaction to be insured. Non-inflationary, when new projects adopt AMP, existing implementations benefit from increased liquidity and decentralization, which in turn reduces volatility and enhances collateral quality as a result of the token's fixed supply. So there is a fixed supply for the AMP token, another great way for investors who are buying it, who are staking it and earning those rewards, to be able to look 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. You could see your investment growing. And then asset agnostic. AMP doesn't discriminate based on consensus mechanisms or form of asset. Any kind of transfer, whether digital or digital or physical, can use AMP as collateral to secure transactions. What that means is exactly what I showed up here at the top. Any asset that's being transferred can use the AMP token as insurance. And to me, that is huge. You're not just talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, or what Algorand or Dogecoin's trying to do. All of these can use it, and not just cryptocurrencies. Cash, loans, all of these areas in finance and in money moving can use the AMP token for that instant verifiable assurance, and that, I believe, has massive, massive potential as we continue to move forward and as this crypto world evolves and more things become digital. As you kind of come down, you'll see a lot of their collaborations through the Flexa network that they're already providing that instant insurance settlement. Obviously, I said Flexa there. Gemini is a huge one. Sushi, Uniswap, Balancer, Crypto.com, Loopring, Rainbow, Chainlink. I mean, there are tons and tons of partners that are already using the Flexa network and the AMP token. The last thing I want to show you is just where to stake, or really where you can see how to stake. So if you come back up here to the white paper and you click on that, it's going to load up. This is their white paper, a little different than the PDF I was showing you of the Love Chain, because this one's already out. Love Chain is still coming out. AMP is already a thing. So if you come over here, you go over to this left side and you scroll down here to how to stake AMP. Click on it, and it's going to walk you through how to stake your AMP on Flexa capacity. Because like I said, AMP partners with the Flexa network that then partners with other, exchanges, businesses, and things like that to offer that, insurance on transfers and transactions going on in blockchain. So you'd come through and you'd be able to click on this website right here, which would take you to where you can stake it. And it's just going to walk through how to connect your wallet, how to transfer AMP tokens you have. It would show you how to stake it, where your amount staked, and then also how to earn your reward. Letting your money make money for you, that passive income that over the next 5, 10, 15 years could grow and could be really an amazing wealth generator for you and your family. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. We're getting really close to getting to that 500 mark. We're over halfway there of subscribers. And once we get there, I'm going to be doing a crypto giveaway, which I know none of you want to miss out on, because who doesn't like free crypto, which is free assets that could grow and really change the future of your life. So let's get out there and make some money.